Hello and thank you for joining us. We begin today in Burkina Faso, where the Sahel nation is rewriting its political playbook. This time, the message is from military leader Ibrahim Traoré, and it is loud and very clear. Democracy is no longer the priority. In a national television interview this week, Traoré, the world's youngest head of state, cleared up any misunderstanding about his ideology. While the West awaits for a return to civilian rule, Traoré has called on his citizens to forget democracy entirely, claiming the country is now in what he described as a progressive popular revolution. Traoré's message to his people was blunt. He stated, and I quote, "The people of Burkina Faso must forget about democracy. It is not for us. We have tried, and where has it led us to? To the brink of the abyss. We are in a revolution, a popular, progressive revolution. We will establish order and discipline so that when we can progress, everyone must understand this." This isn't just rhetoric. This message is backed by swift action. The military government has already dissolved the National Electoral Commission, suspended political parties, and extended its rule by 5 years. A transition to civilian government, originally set for 2024, has now been pushed back indefinitely. Traoré's justification is simple. A country fighting for its life cannot afford the luxury of an election. He also claims that traitors and enemies of the state are currently meeting in the neighboring Ivory Coast, plotting a repeat of 1987 coup that took away Burkinabe's revolutionary icon, Thomas Sankara. And those threats, they aren't just theoretical. Reports indicate a coup plot back in January linked to the former leader, Paul Henry, the same man Traoré ousted in 2022. The alleged plan included the passing on of Traoré and attacks on military assets, all reportedly funded by Ivory Coast. Traoré's response to this threat is a promise of total war. He warned, and I quote, "We are on a war footing. We are firmly awaiting them. They are mercenaries and their actions. And I want to say it, we will be merciless. We will be without qualms for those who allow themselves to be manipulated." As the rhetoric ramps up, the political space in Burkina Faso is shrinking international media outlets. As the rhetoric ramps up, the political space in Burkina Faso is shrinking. Now, international outlets have been suspended and dissenting voices are being restricted. To Traoré, the silencing of dissent is a fair trade for territorial gains. He claims his forces have recaptured several areas held by Al-Qaeda's link group, GNIM, for half a decade. However, this progress has a dark side. A new report by Human Rights Watch alleges that the government forces and allied militias are now responsible for more civilian deaths than terrorists themselves. Now, between 2023 and 2025, over 1,200 civilians were reportedly killed by government forces and their allies. Now, analysts warn that such brutal counter-insurgency tactics, particularly against the Fulani community, could rapidly backfire, fueling recruitment for the very Islamic groups the government is trying to destroy. The human cost is staggering, to be honest. More than 2 million people have been displaced, with millions more requiring aid. Burkina Faso has effectively become the global epicenter of extremism, accounting for a quarter of all terrorist attacks worldwide in 2024. Now, this grim reality has forced a seismic shift in global alliances. Traoré has expelled French forces and moved closer to Russia for security support and training. The country is now part of a new regional bloc, the Alliance of Sahel States, alongside Mali and Niger. All three military-led governments have broken their partnership with Western nations and distanced themselves from West African bloc, ECOWAS, and, to be honest, delayed their elections. For now, Ouagadougou democracy is being framed as a distraction. Traoré says his focus is not on the ballot, but rather on the battlefield. The world moves fast, power shifts, alliance changes, but every day brings a new headline. But headlines are only the beginning. Beyond every story, there is context and consequences, and questions are worth asking. I am your host, Osabladi, and this has been the Global Observer. Stay informed, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.